Apparently, here in the United States, if you're male, you're allowed to hit a man once for free, and he's not allowed to hit you back. That's not equality. I know men out here on the streets who are married, their wife won't get a divorce. She thinks he's property. He won't go to her house, but she won't stop hitting him. It's Christmas today, and a lot of people want to talk about gender equality. It doesn't exist. Not as long as women have free reign to assault anybody that they want whenever they want, and their victim goes to jail. Not when women are 11 times more likely to be stalkers than men, yet men are between 6 and 26 times more likely to be arrested and incarcerated for such a thing. When it comes to domestic abuse and domestic assault, we know that in 90% of unreported domestic assaults, they're domestic assaults against men. Husbands, sons, fathers, abuse against men. And obviously, men are not allowed to speak out. You say you shouldn't care what other people think. You could lose your job over what other people think. You could lose your house. You could lose your kids. It doesn't even have to be true. Now, the advice that I give is always defend yourself. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Someone puts their nasty cock beaters on you, you knock them the fuck out. Straight up. Do not tolerate violence against your person. I understand that if you are called mentally ill, you don't have the right to do so. So in that case, I recommend not stopping. Do not stop. They're going to lock you up either way. You're not allowed to defend yourself, especially if you're disabled, especially if you're homeless, especially if you're male. Do not tolerate this violence. Do not tolerate this sexism. And that is exactly what it is. It is never okay, ever, to go assaulting somebody and think it's okay because they're of a different gender. Defending yourself is always okay. Somebody is trying to hurt you, or they and their friends are trying to hurt you. Yeah, the best thing to do is not tolerate it. The law will not allow you to defend yourself. And of course, it will protect your predators. Case in point, look at the situation with Natalie Bollinger. Now, how many people assaulted me through that so far? Because it's not over yet. A lot. Now, why don't I fight back? Because I'm trying to show you guys what it's really like. It's not okay to defend yourself against a junkie if she's a female. It's not okay to defend yourself against your spouse if she's a female. I mean, straight up, we got a whole country full of idiots who think that it's okay for a 400-pound behemoth woman to sock a 98-pound man in the head because women are weaker than men. Where are you coming up with this stuff? I mean, how can you not look at a 400-pound woman and a 90-pound man and not realize that, yeah, he's not stronger than she is. He's not gonna be stronger than she is. It is not okay for her to smack him around. Now then I get to hear about culturally how some cultures it's okay. No, it's not. A good person is not going to tolerate that no matter what culture they come from. I'm going to tell you something. If I see anybody getting hit, anybody at all, it doesn't matter what color they are, I don't want them getting hit. I don't want that violence. I don't want it in my area for certain. I got PTSD from, well, a whole lot of violence growing up. Violence primarily at the hands of males. However, most of the violence that I've endured in my lifetime has come from females. It wasn't the females themselves who committed the violent acts. It was the popularity thing. Let's see if we can manipulate others. And of course, that is exactly how it works. It's like those girls on the playground, 4th and 5th grade. You know, they're giggling at you, and one of them comes over and says, "Oh, Sarah wants to talk to you." They're like, all right, I don't know what's going on here. It's either one of those situations where she just found out what happened if you kick a boy in the nuts, or she thinks that you're cute and you're supposed to go over there. It's 4th, 5th grade. It's socialized. And you get over there and you're wondering what she's about, what she's interested in, what it is that she wants your attention for, and that's when she kicks you in the crotch. There's a girl growing up. She kicked the boy in the crotch because she thought it was funny, and when he got up, he kicked her in the crotch, and she went to the hospital. Moral of the story, equality friggin' hurts. I bet you if he knocked you out the first time you hit him, you wouldn't ever hit him again. Moral of the story, yeah. Equality means don't go hitting people. I don't care if you're a 98-pound woman, a 400-pound woman, a 98-pound man, a 400-pound man. It's wrong for you to do so. It's also equally wrong for you to play on your gender to try to get away with it. Oh, I'm just a girl. No, you're not. You're a manipulator. That's what you've taught to be. That's what you were taught to be. That's what you're teaching others to be. Because you're saying one thing and doing another. Now, before you all go saying that I'm all down for beating on women, that's not what I'm saying at all. If you noticed in that video from Hood River, the Dalles, when Jamie, who is a mentally ill woman, who is very small, she's maybe 5'4", when she was socked by that guy who was twice my size in the back of the head, with all those people there saying it's never okay to hit a woman, it's never okay to hit a woman. Somebody hit a woman in front of me, I'd this and I'd that. Not one of them said a word. Not one. The only reason he didn't hit her more is because I spoke up and redirected the attention to me. Yeah, I'll take the ass whooping, you're worth it. Now, I'm not sexist here. Don't let anyone do that to you. I'm going to tell you, Teresa Massilia was raped in Boulder, Colorado. She fought back against her attacker. They didn't charge him with anything. They charged her with assault. There was another woman there who was also raped, and because she didn't want to be charged with assault, she didn't fight back. So they didn't charge her assailant. They let him go, and they charged her with false reporting. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you're going to be charged anyway, you might as well let them know under no uncertain circumstances that you are never, ever going to allow them to do that unanswered, ever, under any circumstance.
For you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Oh,
No, on table.
You're
never
good.
Mind. Never mind. Almost.
You're all right.
That was my, I think it's this one. You guys have table? I know
Obviously, I'm not going to pretend that something is okay just because it's culturally accepted. When it comes to gender equality, I get to hear in the United States how we men in the United States need to shut up because in foreign countries, they mutilate women's genitalia. And I'm thinking, hold on a second. My genitalia was mutilated before I was 3 days old. How's that equality? Where's my compensation for you mutilating my baby maker?
You're just coming. I forgot to put it in. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Oh wait, this is one of those situations where I'm supposed to throw a big tantrum, right? I didn't get what I wanted right where I wanted it. Right when I wanted it. You guys want to use stereotypes. I'm autistic, not retarded. I'm autistic, not schizophrenic. I'm autistic, not delusional. And when somebody punches me in the face, I know what being punched in the face is. I've got an IQ of 172. That's pretty significant. Statistically, there's only one person with my intelligence quotient for every 70 towns, cities, and villages in the United States. 70. 1 in 70 towns, cities, or villages in the United States. But I'm also different. I have to mask. I have to pretend to be normal all the time. I have Tourette syndrome, so when I'm nervous, I do this. Sometimes I'm able to just do it once. I've had people beat me up for all sorts of reasons. Thank you, ma'am. It looks great.
Okay,
Thank you.
enjoy.
Get $5 rope to go out. Bless you. Bless you twice. I thought it was actually 2 biscuits that came with this, so now I get the feeling I've been getting special treatment and I shouldn't be so spoiled. If I'd have known it only comes with 1 biscuit, I'd have ordered 2. But I'm glad to have it. A lot of people want to accuse me of being ungrateful when I speak out about help that I don't need. People wasting my time, people talking over. Well, that's what I come to expect here in the United States. I do understand that I am a male, that I do not matter to the society for which I am expected to be a part. I also understand what it's like to be threatened, harassed, and assaulted because a girl didn't get what she wanted right when she wanted it. And we're all supposed to feel sorry for the girl. No, people like Jamie Curtis, Maddie Boa, people like that get people killed and don't care. No remorse about it whatsoever. Anyway, Chloe Roma, I stopped watching her stuff because she was telling people to lie in court. But today there was another one that popped up and I watched it. A woman decided she was going to go up to a young man who was sitting on a bench. And she walked up to him and said some stuff to him and then slapped him in the face. And what did that young man do? He did the right thing. He slapped her back. Then she wanted everybody there to do something about it because he hit a girl. He didn't hit her. He slapped her across the face just like she did to him. That's called equality, stupid. You don't get a free punch. Assaulting people is not okay just because you have a vagina. Don't be stupid. We got a lot of situations like this in my own life that are examples of how a woman messing around like that gets people killed. Take the case of Haley Smith, Brian Farmer, and Jared Wallace. Boulder County, Colorado. That was in Longmont. He didn't want to be there. He was being harassed because Haley, went out of his way to his vehicle and hopping on his hood. And apparently, being of Hispanic origin and his victims being white, we can see this stuff plainly. Yes, even a white person will seeing racism for what it is. It wasn't the assailant Haley Smith was. And 3 adult males, or near adult males, did the right thing. He pulled out his knife and he stabbed them to death. When you've got 3 grown men, or near grown men, trying to beat on you and trying to kill you, well, I recommend taking the advice of Captain Mallory. If someone tries to kill you, you kill them right back. Good to be with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind. Not even if they're male. Not even if they're homeless. Not even if they're disabled.